they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it, but
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Keep playing hard.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He finds an opening past the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys.
Nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Here's Haskins. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 4, check 4. Check 99, check 99.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On the ground with a tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. SOS. He's coming.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Johnson was the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And that one results in 35 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Penny will try to punch it in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal.
We got double up. Go, Mike 51.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down, it's Trevor Daniel to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Get ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. (10-0) the score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. to throw on third down. Haskins, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Here I come. Say, let's go. 22, Jet, power. 22, Jet.
To throw again. Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Leo. Check. Fresno. Rogo. Rush in. Switch. Big Ed. What? Lucky. Wide. Get wide.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Browns send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 39, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Landry. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Sammy Watkins. A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Haskins. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for number 15. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He can't bring him down. The weight room, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. That's it. Mike, 55.
From the gun, a run for Johnson.
Let's go.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mike, 55.
They go to Johnson again. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
55.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins got his man there, complete to Gallup. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now it's Jackson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Paul Richardson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Browns take over. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. Hey, check. Let's go. Hey, we got
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He finds his man Johnson. Johnson, it's poke free, football's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Mike 54. We own them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Yannick Igotgame able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
Haskins, 3rd and long from his end zone. And this is caught by Curse. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Go. Motion. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 15.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
March 43. Get your swerve on. Hey, 22, jet cover. 22, jet cover. Ball trot. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Hey, here we go. 36.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd
Shift.
and 10.
Watch the whip. Check. Check 3.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
Shit.
4th down. Here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Black. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 43's the mic.
On first down, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He's checking crap.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Watch the safety.
Come on. Over.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Keep playing on, fellas.
Brings up fourth down.
Let's take over.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step.
Ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.